See how I'm looking. I'm getting a couple phone calls. Hold on. Let me tell them I'm on live, y'all. It's been about a month, so they probably like, dang, I'm on live, Jaja. I'm on live, y'all. Let me make sure everything is what it is, y'all. So I can talk my talk, do my thug thizzle off the. Man, it's been a while, but I'm back. Let's see how we looking. I just want to make sure everything running the way it should be. Oh, everything looking good, y'all. Everything looking good. Okay. Boom. So we not gonna waste a whole lot of time. What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's been like uh 30 days, maybe a little longer. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm feeling good. I got everything together. We've been in the lab. When people like, yeah, man, I've been in the lab, you like, man, what you come up with? So we've been in the lab, man. We finally got the funnel about 95% done. So we will definitely launch by the end of next week. And I'm excited. I haven't been this excited in a really long time. When I say a really long time, y'all, I'm talking about a really long time. This new funnel is everything that I wanted and more. So um, man, I don't even know how to explain it for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I hit the cheat code or something, man. Let's make sure we live on Instagram. All right, Instagram, we in the building. Yeah. Make sure everything running properly, y'all. It's been a while since I set it up. But now that the ads are running, everything is optimized. We have our offer laid out. We have everything together. I can come and talk about it. I didn't want to I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth. So I wanted to make sure everything was done before I got on here and started bragging. Gifted and talented, y'all. We going to get new gear next week too. New gifted and talented gear. I do have a link that you can buy this online. Let me get y'all this link right quick. You can buy gifted and talented gear online. If you don't have gifted and talented gear already, I don't know what you've been waiting on. Get your gifted and talented gear, y'all. It's cold. We will have uh real life gear too. If you don't know what a real life signal it is, the real life logo. We do have the real life logo, and that will be on more like polos and stuff. But the real life, we are doing new t-shirts, jogging outfits, things like that. Man, I love it, y'all. It's like everything kind of coming together, right? Make sure I get y'all the right link. Come on, y'all, get on this thing. If y'all know me, I don't care if y'all get in here, if y'all don't get in here for real. I'm on action. Ooh, get y'all this GNT gear. I don't know. Oh, it look like. Oh man, the site acting funky. I ain't tripping. Whoa. G Life, what's up? Why? Dark Child for Life, what's up, y'all? I see y'all joining on IG. What's up? Y'all, I'm feeling good, man. It's been 30 days, y'all. A lot that happened in 30 days, y'all. So in the last 30 days, I've been in the lab, man. So basically, my marketing team is on my head, y'all. Like they like, look, you gotta go live, you gotta make content. But I spent the last 30 days building out this funnel with them and making sure everything is exactly the way that I envisioned it. And now that we're finished, I am excited. I'm back to making content. I'm back to doing I got the come up. So I got a few entrepreneurs already lined up to be interviewed, and I will do those interviews starting next week. I already got somebody scheduled for Wednesday. I may have somebody either Tuesday or Thursday, but we doing these come ups, and I'm gonna try to be consistent with those at least once or twice a week. We're gonna do the come ups based on their schedules, and the come up is just a different type of entrepreneur. talking about how they came up. I already did one with Priscilla, and she is a hair guru down in Atlanta. Like, she cold with what she do, and she do sister locks, and she's a licensed barber. She have her own product, and she has a mentorship that she's getting ready to launch a funnel for herself. I'm helping her with that, and I'm telling y'all, this come up series is gonna be dope, because people wait until you are like a millionaire to want to interview you. But the way that I'm interviewing people is unique. I want to interview people while they are still coming up. I want to interview people while they are still building, so you can understand what it takes to get to that level. You are watching people at $10 million and you are at only 25 or $50,000, then you are missing a lot of information. The things that they tell you may not be something that you can use immediately. It's levels to this. And even though people say that and it sound kind of funny, like, oh, it's levels to this, it really is levels to this. So you can talk to somebody that's making $10 million a year, and they can tell you, look, I hired this or I hired that, but the person they tell you they hired was a $75,000 person. Or I just got off the phone with my guy. He said, man, I paid for a $25,000 coach. If you don't have the money to pay for that type of coach, I'm not telling you you shouldn't run your business. I'm telling you you should talk to somebody else that may be making 100,000 or 150,000, because they are a little closer to where you are and they can give you some game. So a lot of people are skipping or trying to skip the line, and sometimes you just need to get to that next level. So you may pay a coach $1,000 to get to that next level. If they're making 100,000 and you're only making 25, then pay them $1,000 so they can help you get to 50 or 75 or 100. And then you get the 100,000 and you pay somebody 5 to help you get to 250,000. Then you might pay somebody 10 or 25 to help you get to half a million. Then you may pay somebody 50 to help you get to $1 million a year. Whatever it takes, you got to get to the script. You know, you got to get to the next level. And I've found myself doing that. I found myself talking to somebody that's at the next level, and you get the game from the next level. You can get the game from 3 levels above, but you may be missing out on a lot of pertinent information because you are getting the game 3 levels above. You need the game that's going to get you to the next level. You got to get to the next level. You trying to skip lines. Like, coaching doesn't always afford you to skip lines. Now, sometimes you find a coach that you fit well with and they give you exactly what you need to skip the line. But a lot of times you just need to get to that next level, and you may not be able to afford to pay somebody that the $1 million coach paid. And that's okay. It's all about getting to the next level, y'all. Business is not as hard as everybody making it. It's just that a lot of people are looking for the shortcut. So people ask me questions all the time. By the time I give them some information, they are like, ah, it sounds like it's too hard or it may take too long. You're looking for a shortcut. And a lot of times there's no real shortcuts. You're going to try a shortcut, and then you're going to be on Facebook and Instagram talking about somebody scammed you. They didn't scam you. If you want to do real estate and somebody tell you, just give me $50,000 and I'm gonna give you a 20% return, then they are scammers. That's not how real estate work. But if somebody tell you, give me $50,000 and I may give you a 5% return, then you're gonna run. So they're pumping you, "I'll give you 20%, 25% return." And a lot of this stuff is unrealistic. So you scamming yourself. It's just the way it is. So you have to get to the next level, y'all. Stop focusing on getting $1 million or $1 billion. Just get to 100,000. Just get to 200,000. Just get to a quarter million or 300 or 400. Just get to the next level, you know. And I've been pretty good at getting to the next level. That's all it is. I haven't done anything that makes me super great. I just know how to get to the next level. That's it. It's a marathon. Y'all trying to make it a sprint, and it's a marathon, right? So, like I said, over the last 30 days, I have put together a new funnel. We are launching a new funnel. They are the reason why I'm back. They was like, look, man, you haven't been making content. Get your ass on live and make some content. So we gonna make content. We gonna make content as much as we can. So I'll do at least one of these a week, and at least one come up. If I cannot get somebody scheduled for the come up, which is probably not that hard. People ask me all the time if they can come and do these. in all honesty, these lives don't do a whole lot of numbers, but I do pretty good when I repurpose the content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, all of those things. I repurpose the content, and the clips do pretty good. The clips are usually anywhere from 60 seconds to 2 minutes, anywhere around there, 30 seconds to 90 seconds. It just depends on what the information is within the clip. But we do this. Like, I make sure the clip is entertaining. I make sure the headlines are dope, and I make sure you can get you some views. That's all it's about. Get you some views. And all it take is one viewer to like what you're doing and actually use your services or pay for your product. It's just one step at a time. A lot of y'all trying to skip the line. Y'all like, I don't want to go on, I don't want to do a live interview with you because such and such. I'm not charging you to come on here and talk to me. And I don't care if you don't. I'm gonna get paid regardless. That's the beauty of having your own situation. Like, I can go on here and go live any day of the week. Any day of the week, any time of the day, I can turn on my computer and go live, and that's a beautiful thing. I've literally just been locked in for a whole month with getting this funnel done, and this funnel is done and we are ready to launch, and I'm excited. So somebody asked me, right, like literally I was on the phone before I came on here. It was like, man, what is the funnel? The funnel is a lead generation funnel. So what lead generation is actually getting new clients to use your product or to sign up for your services. And you can do this in a multitude of ways. The way lead generation work is there are different forms of lead generation, and I am offering a lead generation blueprint. So the people that sign up for this free blueprint, the blueprint will help you narrow down different ways for you in particular to generate leads. And then you do an audit, and once you fill out the information for your own audit, then we will give you a lead generation roadmap, and it is particular to you and your business, and it will cater to your strengths, and it will help you cover some of your weaknesses. And by the time you do the audit and you read over the audit, you should have scheduled a clarity call with me, and I can go over the audit with you, and I will show you how me and my company and my marketing team and my VAs and everybody that I work with, I'm literally offering you everybody that I work with for a certain price based on your needs. The lowest of that is 997 a setup, and then 497 per month. And my other guy just told me I was tripping because he charging like 2,500 for this setup, and it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody do their own thing, and I'm telling people, by the time you get this set up and rocking and rolling, this is not rocket science. You will be, you will have what you need. You'll have exactly what you need to generate your leads, and I will help you monitor and analyze your numbers, and if they're not working, we going to do some tweaking and make sure you get what you pay for. You can't beat it. We doing good business over here at Real Life Business Solutions, and I love my team, y'all. I fully trust in my team. Like, I fully trust in my team. I love everything that they doing. I'm excited to offer this to people. And I've been working this entire 30 days to make sure the funnel was good and to make sure I had the bandwidth to take on as many clients as I can get through the funnel. So we rocking and rolling. I already have a funnel rolling, and I basically switched the offer over about 2 months ago to offering my lead generation services. And I have people that's already signed up and they are already generating business. I got AI hooked up to it already, and they love it. If you are not using AI in your business, you are missing out. I'm telling you. I will not lie to you, y'all. AI is changing the world. If you don't have AI in your business, then you're missing out. If you have already clicked on my leads, and if you've already clicked on my ads, my apologies, and you are already in my system as a lead or or a customer or a client, you are already getting AI calls, and these calls are set up and they are automated. And it is not a call that you will know it's AI if you listening, But I spoke to a young lady about 2 days ago, and she was like, I could tell it was AI. She said, but it was so good. Like it wasn't like a computer. I was just like, dang, I'm asking it question and it's answering, it's booking calls and it's booking it's booking her on my schedule. And I'm telling you, if you are not using AI, you are getting left behind. And I would not sell something I wasn't 100% confident in. And it doesn't mean that the AI don't glitch here and there, but most of the time that's an easy fix. I'm telling you, AI is the future. It's not going anywhere and it can save your life and your business. Get with us, y'all. I'm telling you. AI, you out. So, um, some of the other things that's happening, LeBron is out of the playoffs. LeBron is out of the playoffs in the first round, and everybody know I'm a LeBron fan, y'all. Big time LeBron fan. Me and LeBron, the same age, y'all. I'm 40. My dog is doing his thing. I'm telling you, I go hoop every week with the kids, man. For my nonprofit. Shout out to my brother Phil at Raham Incorporated and 4820 Live. I've been working with them about 2 or 3 months now, but I've known Phil for years, and I'm telling you, he is dedicated to the cause. We have been, man, we've been across the state already this week. I've been in training for 3 straight days. 3 straight days. These trainings not like 2 hour trainings. They like 6 to 8 hour trainings. And shout out to brother Phil. And I just wanted to give him a shout out before I move forward. I'll talk a little bit more about the nonprofits in a minute, but I wanted to touch on LeBron. And listen, Phil hurt himself hooping about a month ago. Like I'm telling you, y'all, for somebody to be in the shape that LeBron in at 40, you have to commend that. And that takes a lot of focus and a lot of dedication. So shout out to LeBron. Maybe next year it'll be a little better, a little more experience, a little more time together with Luca, and hopefully they can get it. But other than that, the Detroit Pistons are out. I'm not celebrating the Pistons losing. Back in 2005, I might have done that. Okay, I did do that. Hey, listen, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm not a Pistons fan. So in 2005, I did bet against the Pistons. In 2004, I bet against the Pistons. In 2006, I bet against the Pistons. In 2007, I bet against the Pistons. If you were with me at any institution, you know I was betting against the Pistons. So I'm not gonna get on this live and act like I'm a Pistons fan because they doing a little better. But shout out to the Detroit Pistons for making the playoffs. I'm definitely uh I'm happy. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Detroit Pistons fans, just like I'm happy for Detroit Lions fans. I am not a hater, even though those are not my teams per se. I am not a hater. I don't wish bad on Detroit Lions or the Detroit Pistons. So shout out to the Lions and shout out to the Pistons. But the other teams that's left in the playoffs, you have Minnesota and Golden State. That's looking like a pretty good series. I don't know if Minnesota gonna pull it off. Golden State have experience, and me and my guy Jeter was talking about that earlier. Experience can mean a lot, y'all. So I'm not sure that Minnesota gonna pull it off. They're a little young, but anything can happen. So we was talking about Draymond being the X factor, not on the defensive end, but if he is if Draymond is hitting shots and confident in his shot, it could get kind of scary because that's somebody that people usually lack off a little bit and let him have it. And if he's knocking down shots, you might be in trouble. And I watched him hit three threes in a row the other day. I'm like, dang, Draymond's showing out. But that's looking to be it may be an all right series, but then you got Denver and OKC, which is a great series. You got the young dogs trying to get those little more experienced Denver Nuggets up out of there. Shout out to Shea Gilders Alexander. He's doing a great job with his team over there. I love strong leaders, and I love the way he lead his team. Even though he's a young buck, he's definitely a great leader over there. I'm looking at OKC taking that. It's time for the young boys to show out. They last year they kind of dropped the ball, so I'm thinking they gonna pull that off. I like them to make it all the way to the finals at least. I really think they're gonna win the finals, but the East looking kind of strong over there. So on the East, you have uh Indiana. They're playing Cleveland. Cleveland was actually the higher seed, but Cleveland is down to zip. Games are going on right now, y'all. I don't know the score right now. I'm not even looking at it to be honest. I just jumped on here because I had a minute. between Zoom meetings and everything else I had going on, and I wanted to get on here and talk my talk. So, Indiana and Cleveland, Cleveland, man, they dropped 2 games at home. That's crazy. And then Boston turned around and did the same thing against the Knicks. These are rival series. These are rival series. Like, these not regular series. These are rival series. And me and Jeter was talking about that too, about how the old school rivalries like the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers like could be a realistic matchup in the next round. And that'd be crazy to see the Knicks and the Pacers go at it. Y'all remember when Reggie Miller bust their ass and was doing the choke? He was hitting, he hit Spike Lee with the chokes. Reggie Miller, I said it in the song, you know what I'm saying? Reggie Miller in a garden, you know what I'm saying? And that'd be crazy right now in 2025 to see that rehashed and how much history those two teams have with each other. But right now, Boston is having a hard time with the Knicks, and I don't mind seeing it. I'm a Boston fan, just like I'm a Lakers fan, LeBron fan, Kobe fan, whatever. Um, I did bet with Boston. So I did bet with Boston a lot of those years when I was talking junk about the Pistons, especially when that big three came over there. But even before that, I love Paul Pierce and the teams that he was fighting with. He never like got there, but he always was a fighter. People try to take away from what Paul Pierce did because Paul Pierce wasn't the most flashy person. Paul Pierce wasn't the highest flying person, but Paul Pierce was a hell of a basketball player. And Antoine Walker was over there throwing up them um slow leg steel toe bricks, and he was a pretty good player for a while too. And they looked good over there. Truth and Antoine Walker looked good over there in Boston for a minute before Antoine Walker went to the Miami Heat. But it's looking like a pretty good series if Boston can win the next one, and fight back. But I like seeing the underdogs handling their business, even with LeBron and his team getting out of there. I wasn't necessarily upset with anything. It was, you know, it's like time. It's time for the young dogs to do their thing. It's their time. Like, the young guys is coming up. They a little more hungry. Um, and Brian 40. It's been a whole season. It's been a long season. It's been a tiring season. It's been a rough season. They were not trying to end up in the seventh or eighth place. They did not want to seed at seventh or eighth because they did not want to go through the whole play-in process again and have to play the extra games. And they did. They got to third seed and they still lost in the first round. And it ain't just that they lost in the first round, they lost kind of bad. So that's enough in basketball. The last time I was doing a lot of content, I was doing a lot of content about Big Meech, and I won't be doing a bunch of Big Meech content, y'all. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. If y'all see how fast that died down, y'all see how much BS it was, man. So we don't need to beat a dead horse. They even talking about the new power season. So I mean the new BMF season. So it's all a ploy, y'all. Y'all, I mean, at the end of the day, anything can still happen. I'm always leaving room for anything to happen because I am not I'm not Big Meech or Timmy Cowan or anybody else that's that close to the case. So I'm not going to say what did or didn't happen. I'm just saying that there's no proof that it happened, and everybody jumping the gun was a little crazy to me. And they go to show you how fast people want to believe something bad about you. That's crazy. And I'm like that with anybody. It could be Ja Rule. Like, I don't got nothing against Ja Rule, but I'm saying, I would, if 50 was going at Ja Rule and saying Ja Rule was chasing trannies or something, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, he was chasing trannies. Like, y'all just wait for something negative to pounce on about each other. Like, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm glad that that died down. Other than that, the past 30 days has been more of a personal growth thing with me. I read a whole series. I got the series over here, y'all. I read this whole series. It's the Secrets trilogy, and now I am doing the workbook. Unlock the Secrets workbook. Shout out to Russell Brunson. So this is what I've been doing while they've been building out my funnel. I've been working on making sure that my mind is right. And I've also tapped in with our nonprofit with the Raham. I am a resource coordinator with Raham and Brother Phil. If you are familiar with Brother Phil, or Uchi Khan, as he is commonly known as, um, he's doing great things in the 48205. Shout out to Apple, shout out to Corn, shout out to Smoke and those guys. Shout out to Ray Winans, uh shout out to the bishop. Shout out to the bishop at Ceasefire, and George Ward, and who else was there? Pierre. Like, y'all, we had a nice ensemble there. Shout out to Kirk. Shout out to Kirk McGirt. We really had a really good crowd of people at this statewide CVI meeting and training. Listen, y'all, if you are not involved in your community, then um you are definitely doing yourself and your community a disservice. We work with the community. I've been doing this since I got out of school last year. I did some work with other nonprofits, a lot more work with the big homies out of Battle Creek, and I had a position with them, and now really working out the paperwork so I can have a different a larger role within the organization over there at Big Homies. So I love my community, and I love the CVI work that we're doing, and I would do it for free. It's even better that we get paid for it. So shout out to all of the guys that's doing CVI work. Like I said earlier, I've been in training 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've been in CVI training in one form or another one. And these are not 2-3 hour trainings. These have been full day trainings, 9 to 3, 9 to 4 trainings, 8 to 4, whatever. And they've been all day like a job. And it's been pretty good. I was not disappointed either in no days. All 3 days of this training has been informative, and I'll be on the road. I think we going to Cincinnati the 17th, 18th, and the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think the 17th, 18th, and 19th we'll be in Cincinnati. The 17th, 18th, and 19th, we'll be in Cincinnati doing training. Y'all, it's been a long day. Like I said, I've been in training for 3 days, and I still got on here because my marketing team is on my head. Y'all, when I say they on my head, if I don't even want to read the text. The marketing team is a foreign team that build funnels and everything. And they're like, we need you to make content. You make great content. Just make some content. And I'm like, dog, it's been, man, I've been going crazy for 30 days, like literally, and just trying to get my life recalibrated. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my life together. I'm just twisting the knob on my life. And they like, man, make some content. You make great content. The content helps the ads. So they got a job to do. So I'm making content, y'all. And I'm gonna be making this content. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to join me for the come up, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions about your business, and we will repurpose that interview from YouTube and Facebook Live and Instagram Live to a bunch of clips and shorts, and you will get some views, and people will ask who you are, and they may ask you who you are, or they may ask me who you are, and you can get some new business, or somebody will get hip to you. And sometimes they may not reach out to you immediately, but they will say, oh, I'm familiar with you. Yes, I want you to come clean my carpet. Or yes, I want you to come detail my car, or whatever else you do. And we talk about it on the come up. I love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you are not following me and you just seen this video, I am Chosen One Jackpot on all social media. Hit that follow or like button, y'all, and uh, rock with me, y'all. I'm telling you, rock with me. I'm gonna get out of here. I got some things to do. As I stated, it's been 3 days and it's been a long 3 days. So I need to get to work. I got a couple Zoom meetings and phone calls to make before the night is over. Y'all enjoy y'all. I may get back on here before the end of the weekend. So I'm not gonna say weekend. At least enjoy your night. And I will definitely be back on here soon.